We all working, man. That's what we doing. So that arrogant shit's official, man. You know, I got arrogant Queens, I got arrogant South, arrogant Queens South, I got fucking arrogant Hustle. We got pics in the back and all that. See, this real. I'm telling you. Facebook is SNUG BRIM. You go to Twitter at SNUG BRIM. You go to IG at SNUG BRIM. Shit, you want to email me? It's snugbrim@gmail. Shit, however, man, this SNUG BRIM, man, just remember that name, man. I mean, it's a nice name. You always gonna get the down to earth, solid, keep it 100. I represent for the ordinary. You know what I'm saying? I'm extraordinary, but I'm ordinary at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a guy who learned how to use his blessings. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense to you. What's up, world? It's your boy SNUG BRIM, and welcome to my zone. You feel me? Kansas City General. What's the deal, y'all? First of all, SNUG BRIM is I started SNUG BRIM with that's me, 1993, 92. It really was some gang shit. You know what I'm saying? It then turned into music, and one of the first artists to sign with Strange Music, the biggest independent label, you know, in the world. Just happened to be based out of Kansas City. It's crazy that the first artist CD I learned was SIBO. You know what I'm saying? I was into that kind of music at about 13, 12. Man, it was exciting to me. It was like what he was talking about is like, shit, we was going through that in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I can see this shit. So I'm like, I started writing, and man, it just turned into something beautiful, man. I just stayed with it, and shit, I got signed at like 21. I say my first time being in the lab, I was actually like 13. My older relative, he had a group going, and this guy named Montel, he was one of the known producers in Kansas City. And I just remember going in there, and I wrote my stuff, you know what I'm saying, the night before. I was up anticipating, you know what I'm saying, damn, we got studio at 6:30 tomorrow. So it's like, shit, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying, this is your debut. Man, I go in there, I knock that shit out in one take. I guess it's just in me, man, and since that first time, I knew that was my calling. You know what I'm saying? Got in there at that first take, wrote my shit, knocked it out. Man, shit, SNUG BRIM was born from there. Just been a long road, man. SNUG BRIM is its own entity. You know what I'm saying? It's a brand within itself. You know what I'm saying? And I'm known across the United States, globally. My favorite places, like shout out to my Niecy's restaurant. That's one of my favorite places. You know what I'm saying? My dude, actually, the owner's son is one of my best friends. I really like to support black business. Sorry about, I'm just that kind of person. I love, you got to go to Gates. If you're in Kansas, come to Kansas City, you got to hit Gates up. I might, you know, go to KC Mingles for a Taco Tuesday or something like that, man. It's like, it's a nice city to come to. Just don't get twisted with the wrong motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Don't get into the bullshit of Kansas City, because it'll swallow you up. But overall, it's a pretty cool place, man. I ain't like narcissistic or nothing, but I like my own music. You know what I'm saying? I think I make great fucking music. One of my favorite songs I've ever done, it's called, you can search it, Reverb, YouTube. It's called Going Through Some Things. It's with my little homie Peter Thiz Kid. You know what I'm saying? That's one of them. That's off my Arrogant album. You can search it. It's on Spotify, iTunes. 2, it's called Love My Hood. You know what I'm saying? That's with Big School. You know what I'm saying? That's the homie. 3 is this thing called Champagne Life I Did. You know what I'm saying? This is a solo joint. You can all this stuff is on Spotify, iTunes, and all that. It's kind of hard because I go different places, and all those are different records. You know what I'm saying? They put you in a different place. I got 2 more. Let me see. I love the joint we did, Scatter and I did with Yo Gotti. We definitely knocked out a good banger with Gotti. And shit, man. I guess the one that put me on, man, is Deep Pockets. You know what I'm saying? The one with Rich and Tech, man, that's one of my favorite songs. You know what I'm saying? It's all-time Kansas City classic. If you ain't heard about it, if you ain't from Kansas City, I mean, you ain't from Kansas City if you don't know about that record. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say that. You ain't a real Kansas City music fan. You don't know your history if you don't know about that record, Mr. Deep Pockets, 1999. Yep, those are my top 5. You can search those on, you can Google them. You can go to YouTube, SNUG BRIM, Facebook, IG, SNUG BRIM. Shit, just Wikipedia, SNUG BRIM, nigga. Everything SNUG BRIM, man. / it'll tell you everything you need to know about me. That's that deuce right there. Me, Cut Calhoun, BG Bullet Wound, and Scatter, man. We got that in LA. I think this was 2005. You know what I'm saying? Before a show. We was at the House of Blues. You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite memories, because I always like, shit, Pop was on this same stage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm from Kansas City, and I get to, you know what I'm saying, feel this fucking love in the House of Blues, man. Shout out to Calhoun, Calicoes, Tig, all them dudes, you know what I'm saying, no hard feelings for me. Nigga, we lived a good life and still living it. So, yeah, man, got a lot of fucking rap memories, man. Do your history on SNUG BRIM if you're a music historian, you know what I'm saying, around the United States, man. I've touched a lot of lives, man. So, yeah, shout out to my fans, too. You did.
I see this arrogant on your shirt.
Yeah.
Arrogant, that's what you see.
Yeah.
For the fans.
Yeah.
Tell me about this.
That's my new thing, man. Right now, I feel I've built my brand up with this music, but I need more, you know what I'm saying? So this arrogant hustle is like, I feel everybody got some arrogance in them. It's just some people don't want to let it out, you know what I'm saying? And I feel the people that actually let it out are the people that are successful, you know what I'm saying? So when I feel this arrogant hustle is just another shirt from my brand, Arrogant Clothing, you know what I'm saying? For my fans, another thing that I got going, man, SNUG BRIM is just working, man. And you know, anything got to do with business or entertainment, I'm trying to get it done, man, right now. I mean, let me tell you, first of all, who got the slaps from Kansas City, because Kansas City producers don't get a lot of credit. You know what I'm saying? For one, I want to give a shout out to the little homie boy Genius, man. He really has been putting in a lot of work for a lot of years. I've just been sitting back from afar watching him grow. Another producer is Pretty Boy Beats. I like Pretty Boy Beats, been watching him grow as a youngster. And another guy who don't get enough recognition, who really did shit for, he was doing shit for Block Life. He did production with him, Shorty Low, E40. But Casey Blaze, man, that dude really is a hot producer around this mug, man. Me, I like more like emotional beats. If you know what I'm saying, if you understand what I'm saying, it's like I want shit to feel you. I want every time you hear one of these tracks, it hits home, because that's the way I like my music. You know what I'm saying? It's not all this bullshit, shoot 'em up, bang bang shit. I mean, I can do that kind of music, but I'd rather do the reality rap, you know what I'm saying? I want some shit that's gonna getting your emotions, you know what I'm saying? If it's this kind of song that's gonna make you cry, I'm gonna put them lyrics to it. If the beat say make you cry, that's what I'm gonna do, you know what I'm saying? If the beat say party, that's what I'm gonna do, man. That's how I vibe out to my music in the studio. If the beats tell me what to write. The FON movement, that's what I'm a part of right now. You know, Brim Inc. and this is my family of nothing entertainment. And the unique thing about this is that everybody who's on this label is family, including me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not on the label personally, but I'm a big part of the label. You know what I'm saying? These are my family, my little brother, my little cousins, my sons. I'm one son. Man, it's just a big thing. It's a beautiful thing. And shows, they got music coming, t-shirts, like it's a one-stop shop right here. So be on the lookout for that family of nothing entertainment. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? These guys, along with me, you know what I'm saying? Because you're going to hear me all over the album too. Man, it's going down. Peep that shit out. Family of Nothing Entertainment is coming soon. You know what I'm saying? We already got a few things on YouTube coming. The label's moving, so you can see the booth is built, the shit's built. Then that's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? This is the new wave right now. You know what I'm saying? Along with SNUG BRIM, so be on the lookout.
Do you know how to KC two-step?
Yeah, man, I'm an OG in the game. You know what I'm saying? We grew up on two-stepping, man, and I think that we're one of the only places to two-step. I think Chicago, they just step. You know what I'm saying? I remember a time I was with somebody back in the day, and we went to Dallas, and we was in the club two-stepping, and the whole club was like what the fuck is that? It's just a Kansas City thing, man. And my dad actually he goes to this two-stepping contest every year, man, competes, man. It's a big thing in Kansas City, man. So if you from Kansas City, you know how to two-step, learn. Because a nigga take your chick, nigga. I'm telling you.